Hi everyone, welcome to Chelsea Fan TV for a new episode of Round the Corner. Chelsea host Brighton at Stamford Bridge on Saturday. We return to Premier League action following a big win against Barrow, 5-0. Big, yes, still not over it. A lot of people have said it's just Barrow, but still, we're not listening. It's great, we've scored 5 goals, it's another clean sheet, 3 in a row now. Can we continue that streak? We've got another 2 games at home after the Brighton game, so if we can get a little bit of these winning streaks at Stamford Bridge going, then it will be such a good boost of morale in the club and hopefully just more to come. But before we get into the video, we talk about the players, the lineups, Enzo, Maresca and all the good bits, I'm going to shout out our channel sponsors. Foco, if you haven't heard already, are our new partners, sponsors, and they sell lots of good Chelsea bits on their website. You can check it out. If you go over to our Instagram page or check out our YouTube shorts, you'll be able to see Alex doing an unboxing, showing you all the things that he got. There's loads of different good bits, and the good news for you is you can get a discount. If you use cfctvyt at checkout, you can get yourself a 15% discount. Check their stuff out, get your goods. Yeah, let's get straight into this video. So last year we won both home and away against Brighton. We beat them in the Carabao Cup third round as well at home. That game was good in itself because it was literally the first goal we scored up until that point that month. We obviously proceeded through into a tournament or a cup that we almost won, so that's bizarre in itself. But the other 2 games were interesting because they were equally contested. It was a 3-2 and a 2-1, I believe, so not easy or convincing as such, perhaps a little bit narrow, but nevertheless an improvement from the previous season where we lost home and away and most famously and painfully the 4-1 at the Amex Stadium. So yeah, it's safe to say we've come a longer way, we've improved, we look like a different team. We've started out the season really positively, and while it's great and we can take lots of positives, praise the team, praise Maresca, praise the results and say we're really getting into a groove of a winning streak, I think the real test for Chelsea are yet to come somewhere further down the line. So let's just take every game as it comes, focus on the next, and that is Brighton, and then we go from there. So yeah, tough, and it won't be easy, I don't think. I think they've just drawn their previous game, I think it was to Nottingham Forest, so they'll be looking to get win as well, points on the board. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think it's always a not a rivalry as such, it's not, because we obviously beat them 3 times last season, but you know, with the whole transfer window sagas that we've had in kind of the last couple of years with them, it's always a little bit more, you know, interesting. We've obviously got Caicedo and Colwill, who have previously played. Can't forget about Robert Sanchez too. But yeah, interesting game so far, and good news is because Maresca heavily rotated the squad for the Carabao Cup, it means that our A team, if that's what we can call it, has had a week to rest, recover and focus their whole attention on this Premier League game, which is great. You know, it's good for protection, it's good for exhaustion, preventing exhaustion, because we've got a lot more games now coming up, you know, juggling the league, domestic cups, Europe, etc. So it's great they've got a rest, and hopefully they can get straight back into the swing of things. Now, in terms of what Maresca put out against West Ham, I think he won't make too many changes as such, except Malo Gusto, who is now available and fit, will probably come in for our right back role. So we'll have a full back once again in that spot. Oh, I just remembered that Cucurella, of course, ex-Brighton too. So we've got a few. And Lavia, who Maresca has said is also available. Now, I'm filming this before the conference, but I'm pretty sure he has said that it is a possibility to see Lavia back into the side, so hopefully he gets some minutes as well, which again will be interesting to see how that plays up. But with our front line and how it looked, I think we'll pretty much see a similar thing, you know, with Palmer, Sancho, obviously Jackson starting, Madueke. You could probably argue for a case of Nkunku starting, Neto starting, but I think right now Maresca's going to continue pushing this team that has now kind of formed some chemistry, is you know, able and comfortable to play alongside each other, to continue on doing that, which is great because it means we can get into a bit of a flow. You can see those sort of partnerships on the pitch forming as well, really good chemistry. So yeah, it's going to be encouraged. I was very impressed with our front line against Barrow, and the fact that you could make a case for the B team front line to start in the Premier League, yeah, that is only a good thing. It can only be a good thing. So really welcome problem to have. It means we get depth on our bench as well, which is something that we really struggled with last season. And I know that injuries came into that a lot, but I think that the fact that we are able to say that we've got depth, and when you do make changes you don't extract the quality of the game, I think is a really, really big deal. So again, I think that front line pretty much stays the same. If Lavia is fit, I don't think he'll start. I think he'll come on, which means we'll probably see Caicedo and Enzo alongside each other. Enzo captaining the side, of course. And yeah, I said already, Malagusto probably comes in. We probably see Fofana alongside Colwill in that centre-back duo, and then Marco Correa at left-back. I think that's probably how we set up. Let me know if you agree, disagree, if you think Lavia might start, if you think he'll be a bit more cautious with introducing him straight back into a starting lineup and just give him some minutes. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. But guys, seriously, a win against Brighton will be such a good lift. Again, to get another win at Stamford Bridge, to be able to get points on the board. You know, we're currently sat 5th in this current moment. We are 10 points out of 5 games, which is not bad at all. We've got literally a better goal difference by 1 than Arsenal at the moment, who are sat above us. But yeah, so far so good. It's been a bright start, hopefully one that we can kind of continue on, because the best thing we can have is a bit of a streak. Again, consistency, continuity didn't really come as a given at Chelsea last season, so hopefully we can get that going a little bit. But it's an exciting time to see how this unfolds when it comes down to playing our tougher run of games. We hopefully have a little bit more confidence and pride to take into it, because again, it's the fact that we came into the season with an unknown kind of perspective of what might happen. Yes, with expectations, but still not an actual solid idea of what this season could look like. To be able to get wins and start off this brightly and just continue it on will be nothing but good for us. And like I said, shortly after, we'll obviously play Ghent in the Conference League. It's the fact that we're playing, you know, different competitions now too. It's that time of year. It will be, again, opportunity for other players to see. But the fact that we're so excited to see different players is just, yeah, it can only be a good thing. But yeah, again, I'm not going to stop dwelling on Barrow, because I think that game was just so good. The atmosphere, even though it wasn't even a sold out Stamford Bridge, a lot of people probably just didn't really feel like coming to Chelsea Barrow Tuesday night, obviously work, and yeah, and I say that, but Barrow's fans as well travelled a long way, and yeah, they pretty much were loud from start to finish, so fair enough, Barrow. But yeah, guys, I'm excited. Hopefully we can win and extend this streak going that we now have against Brighton. It will only mean good things for us. But again, I don't think it'll be an easy game. They will also attack us. Hopefully they don't finish their chances. They have scored quite a few goals as well themselves this season. Yes, conceded, so it's not such a difficult thing for me, I think, to score against them, but it's more that, you know, if we finish our chances, then that puts us in a much better position than, you know, them, for example. So yeah, I'm excited. Let me know your score predictions in the comments down below, your thoughts, how you see this game, yeah, planning out, who you might think would be on the score sheet as well. But yeah, guys, if you're not subscribed to Chelsea Fan TV, then subscribe. The like button, obviously, like that. So just to know what I said there, but check out Foco as well, be in the description down below. Get your 15% off whatever you choose on there. Some really, really good bits. And of course, take care of yourselves. If you've enjoyed this video and you've not come across me or the channel before, then please check out my personal channel as well. It's Nina's Chelsea Corner in the title for you there. Have a lovely week, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you soon. Up the Chels.